New tonight at 10, the Rhea County Sheriff's Office is reintroducing their inmate work program starting today. The sheriff says it's the first of its kind for the county. After the program went on a brief pause that we'll tell you more about later, they invited KSHB 41's Alyssa Jackson out to see them in action.
Rhea County is ranked in the second smallest class of counties in the state of Missouri because of its population. The Rhea County Jail's population is full of around 60 inmates accused of offenses ranging from drugs to domestic violence.
Drugs, possession, and actually just got accepted for a drug court plea today, actually at court. So get to start that, and I think part of that might be, from showing that I'm trying to make a change.
That's Reese Anderson, one of a handful of inmates involved in what could be a first-of-its-kind inmate work program in Missouri. He has 2 kids at home, 7 and 15 years old.
Hopefully they see that I'm really trying to make a change and that, something they can be proud of. That I'm not just, like I said, gonna keep repeating the cycle and end up back in jail.
There are inmates who the sheriff says, based on the charges against them, you won't see in homes or backyards. They're restricted to the work program at the jail only, learning skills like welding and auto mechanics.
I want them to know what it feels like to help others, because I think so many times they get caught in a trap, whether it be of addiction or mental health, that they forget what good things can happen in life and what good feelings feel like.
So does Anna Mae Holmes, who lives down the street from the jail.
When the inmates are downhill, I come out and, I talk to them about God.
That's her blessing to them, she says, for being a blessing to her.
They trimmed some trees, took down a pool hill that we had. They're going to be hauling this brush off, and they've took away some stuff that wasn't working that my husband couldn't fix.
The uniform might read Rhea County Inmate when you see them.
We're all people too.
But when they see themselves,
there's endorphins and a euphoric feeling you can help by when you see somebody disabled or elderly that you've helped. That's a different type of high they can get besides just doing drugs.
Now, Alyssa, we mentioned that this is the county restarting the program. So what had to do with the pause? You talked to the prosecutor?
We did. There's been a lot of back and forth since this program got started. The sheriff paused the program because the prosecutor claimed they weren't following state law. The county prosecutor met with us, showing us state law restricts work programs to inmates in jail, not inmates in prison. And the state's victims' rights statutes that require victims of certain crimes to be notified if an inmate leaves the jail was also in question. The sheriff didn't confirm whether or not these were all violations, but he did make some changes to the program. The prosecutor says the community gave her a heads up after claiming they saw inmates participating who are accused of domestic violence and sexual abuse without uniforms on.
If he's following the statutes, I don't have a problem with it. I do if it's going to put people's lives in danger or re-victimize victims.
I think that both worlds could exist, where we can help others and we can help the inmates, and we can still have our citizens feel safe. So as what I did, some of the changes I made is, as you can see, they all wear uniforms now that are marked Rhea County Sheriff's Office or inmate work program. If they have a victim in this county, they don't come out and work.
The prosecuting attorney does not have the power to shut down the program, and she told us it would be a conflict of interest if her office were to investigate any reported violations. But if she does hear of anything from here on out, she says she will report it to the state's attorney general.
All right, Alyssa, thanks for that.